I'm a 30-something-year-old realtor from Greenville, North Carolina. This is actually my 5th year working in real estate and my first full-time year as an entrepreneur. I want to tell you guys just a little bit about how I got into real estate. I bought my first house at 19. And I realized that in the real estate industry in my area, it wasn't many realtors that looked like me. So I had a hard time finding a realtor that I could relate to. Then when I found a realtor that looked like me, they were like really old. Nothing against old people, like nothing like that. But they were really old, so they could not, I feel like they could not relate to me. And they didn't even explain the process thoroughly to me. So here I was signing papers at 19 and I had no idea what I was doing. All I knew is that I was gaining stability for my kids. All I knew is that I was just giving them a life that I didn't particularly have growing up. I was the first one in my family to purchase real estate. And after that, my parents bought their home. But that is not my only reason. 22 years ago, my dad had a massive aneurysm while preaching. And it just changed his life drastically, changed all of our lives drastically. And before he had his aneurysm, he was going to real estate school, but he didn't have an opportunity to finish. So part of my reason was to help people become the realtor that I didn't have, but another part of it was to finish what my dad started. My dad was always a serial entrepreneur, and he wanted to become a real estate agent, but he never got that opportunity. So I finished what he started. I'm finishing what he started. So those are little reasons why, I became a real estate agent. And I left my job of 20 years last year, my government job of 20 years last year, to pursue full-time entrepreneurship. And when I tell you it's been a journey, baby, it's been a journey. And if you had asked me, did I expect it to go the way it's going? The answer is no. Entrepreneurship is hard. I don't care what people try to tell you. I don't care how people try to sugarcoat it. And it's not for everybody. We need to normalize, stop trying to make everybody an entrepreneur, because it's not for everybody. But when I tell you, it has been fulfilling for me mentally, because my job was draining me mentally and I was mentally exhausted every day going to my job. So it has been so fulfilling. And when I tell you, first of all, I had an exit strategy. I did have a plan, and I worked that plan. So I did not just up and leave my job. I definitely had a plan. But it's been fulfilling, and I wouldn't trade anything for my journey, like anything. I absolutely love it. So I will tell you that if you're trying to, if your goal is to be a full-time entrepreneur, just make sure you have a plan and strategy. Make sure you have an exit strategy in place, so that you're not out here blind, because there are going to be months that you're not going to make any money. There are going to be months. So make sure that you have enough to cover your bills if you go months without making income. And then I would tell you, get a coach. Definitely get a coach. I do not know how I would be if I did not have a coach, and if I didn't have community. Community is so important. So important. So I just wanted to come on because I want to thank you all for rocking with me. And just thank you guys for always referring me. Thank you for trusting me with your family and your friends, because honestly, truly, I honestly love what I do. I absolutely love meeting new people, helping new people, explaining the process. Like, it brings me so much joy to do what I do every day, and that's honestly what keeps me going. Because when I was at work, I was dragging going to work. Now I'm going to work with a smile on my flat face. Like, I'm excited to see, what I can do to help someone improve their family's legacy. That's it for me. So I just wanted to come on really and say hey or whatever, but continue to rock with me, because I rocks with y'all and I love y'all. If you want to schedule a consultation with me, if you want to, get on the phone and chat it up with me, my number is 252-227-0197. My email address is JackieMorrisRealtor@gmail.com. And I would love to just meet with you and see your future goals.